Is this thing on? Hang on. Oh, well, that's better. Well, welcome back. Ooh, it's been a while. I'm struggling here a little bit because quite a few things have changed. Can you spot one of the first things that have changed?
We got Nigel to shave my head during lockdown.
Yeah. I have just finished working at B&Q. Well, not finished as in finished, but finished my shift. Yes, I took a job at B&Q. We were able to travel. My business went up in smoke, so why not? We also are on our 5th foster dog. Yes, we decided to foster dogs. And
this one's called Beans.
This one's called
gorgeous.
Beans, yes.
He's
You might just be able to see his tail. We can't really show too much of him on social media, but that's him there. Beansy. And for the first time in what seems like forever, because it has been forever, we're actually able to stay overnight away in the camper van. So I've got a couple of days off shift, and so we're going to head down. Tonight we're just going to stay on my mum and dad's driveway, and then tomorrow we're just going down and we're going to stay in Newcastle and Allure, but it just feels so good.
But there is one thing we will have to do in Newcastle tomorrow, and that is get me to go in the sea, because I'm about a week away from doing 200 consecutive sea dips.
Yes, and that's sea dips in the north coast of Ireland. If you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen her going in a couple of times. I've been nowhere near the sea because I did my stuff when I was younger. So, right, well, first stop, drive about an hour and a bit down to where my mum and dad live.
And get a cup of tea and a biscuit, because I haven't had one this afternoon and I'm feeling a bit grumpy.
There we go. We're not even 5 minutes into our vlog and we're already talking about tea and cake. And in fact, we need to address a whole bunch of stuff in terms of where we've been, what we've really been up to, whether we're going to carry on vlogging, but we'll do that in an upcoming vlog. For now, this is just all about getting away for a couple of days in the van.
And saying hello again.
Indeed. Right. To the cake. I mean, to mum and dad's. See you in a bit. It's crazy to think that we have spent and we will be spending lots of days and consecutive days in this van, as in lots and lots of days. Whenever you come out for just a night or 2 nights in this case, there just seems to be so much stuff about and so lack of space. And we've hardly got anything with us. We've got like 2 nights worth of stuff with us, which is nothing. I think when you're on the road for a considerable amount of time, you almost ease into it. You get used to things and you get used to moving things around. Here comes Nicola. Just to add, that's my cute name. That's the cute name she has for me, Beans. I was just explaining how there's no space in the van.
No, especially not with a needy dog like Beansy.
Yes, we're going to show you Beans, even though we shouldn't. But Beans needs Beansy. What's that there? What's that?
His little tail.
Where's the Beans?
His tail.
Where's the Beans? Right, so I'm going to take Beans out for his dander and then come back in again and somehow squeeze myself into the van with all the stuff we have, even though we've hardly got anything with us.
I'm watching him wag his tail. I'm so easily entertained.
And it bodes well for life on the breadline in years to come when a wagging dog's tail entertains Nicola.
Beans.
It's going to be a fun night in the van. What says you, Beans?
He's a good boy.
Catch up tomorrow morning, guys. Well, good morning. And actually, 3 in the bed wasn't actually too bad. Beans can be loves to just lie and stretch out and roll about, but he actually was
just
laid still and it was all good. Quite an exotic park up we had last night, just on mum and dad's drive. going to take Mum out to do a little bit of essential shopping.
Shops are open!
Oh, lordy be. And then bring her back, leave her off, and then drive down to Newcastle, where I bet you it is going to be quite manic.
And we need to find somewhere for me to dip.
Yes, to do Nicola's dip. And find cake, I guess, the other essential.
And fish and chips, maybe.
Are we having fish and chips? Is that the thing? Right, yet again we're rambling. I've only had one coffee and this one here hasn't been caffeinated yet. So, right guys, we shall catch up, I'm sure, on the road. See you in a bit. Well, welcome back, and we're now down in Newcastle. It is a glorious day, and as we said earlier, the hunt is on for somewhere for Nicola to do her dip. So we've stopped off, which on the face of it looks quite nice. But, and our survey says...
It's a little bit manky looking, not overly keen, I must admit. I'd rather go to the beach.
She gets like 200 days of almost 200 days of sea dips, and she gets all posh about where she dips. I just say throw a cold bucket of water over. Right.
Hang on a minute, I have been in Island Hill, which wasn't exactly pristine.
That's true, actually, yeah. Just cling onto the poo.
Oh.
Right, on to the next place. That was a good start. I was taking us the wrong way, as always.
But Bean's already gone bonkers at a dog, so...
Yeah. Beans really doesn't like other dogs, and that's an understatement of epic proportions. So you're looking forward to your, what is it, 195th dip?
Something like that. Yeah, I am actually. Yeah, it's the sea's definitely starting to warm up now, so... It's all relative, of course, when I say warm.
It's not Barbados, that's for sure. Right, next stop, the beach. One of the things we've noticed about Beans is he has, how can I put this?
Hang on, not we've noticed, you've noticed.
He's got a Kardashian-esque bum. And once you've noticed that, you can't unnotice it. So every time he's running away, you just kind of see this.
Oh, hang on, we're getting tangled up.
Big Kardashian buttocks. This video's probably going to be banned from YouTube for saying that now. Come on, Beans. You probably heard him skulking by. He also doesn't walk, he runs everywhere. I guess legs that size, everything has to be ran, so... Right, we're getting close to the sea. Will it be a decent place for Nicola to do her dip? Please bet now. Not too bad, says she, as I get spun around by Beans. So that's 194, I think. I think this coming Thursday is her 200th. Good stuff. Good.
That was really, really nice, but the only thing is I'm not a great swimmer, and there was actually quite a strong pull out there, so I didn't dare go too far out, but it was lovely. Yep. It was really nice.
Now time for cake. So here we are parked down at the little area down in Newcastle. The problem being is this one here, gawking. The problem is that the little area is chock full of motorhomes. We've just hunkered ourselves down in the little corner. Now this car park does get a little bit of hoon fun at night time, but I think we're parked in here and it should be okay. We'll keep an eye out, but it is quite fun watching some of the motorhomes sort of come in and they spy a little space that a motorbike might not even be able to get into, and then they think, yeah, we can get in there. So we're parked up here, not exactly the best views as you can see, but it was also quite stressful walking Beans around because he eats everything, and you're obviously trying to watch out that he's not eating something that's going to do him harm, especially chicken bones. And he also barks at every single dog, but he's now, look, butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. So we're back here. We're going to make a decision in the next, because we are going to, the pubs have opened up, so we might go and grab a little beer, but of course once we've had a beer we won't be able to move the van.
So a roughly 20-minute countdown.
Oh, and another motorhome's just turned up.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're not all getting in there. So,
Carnage.
and I think the problem being is if we were to go over to where there is potentially a space, they're spaced out at the moment because they're all motorhomes. They're spaced out, and you wouldn't be able to get another motorhome in there. But if we were to drive into one of those spaces, you probably could get another motorhome in beside us, and then it would be real tight.
Tell you what though, this is great viewing.
It is, yeah. Well, good morning. Another beautiful day here down in Newcastle. I actually thought it was supposed to be a bit more overcast and maybe a bit of rain this morning, but looks like that has not materialised. Really lovely quiet night. You can probably just know you can't see our van. Lots of vans, as we talked about last night, but really quiet night. I somehow though managed to, last night on the way back from the loo, tweak my back, almost like I've pulled a muscle around my rib cage, because every time I breathe it's like excruciating. Enjoying a bit of breakfast out in the sun. Nicola's getting ready, and then I think what we're going to do is drive over maybe to either to Bloody Bridge or to the Forest Park and go for a bit of a dander, but it's still really early, only about 7:30, so we'll take our time. Obviously heading back up north again today. I'm working this evening, tomorrow, so but fantastic to be back out in the van. Fantastic to wake up. I know it's not that picturesque, but it's just lovely to wake up and just get out, and very happy indeed. Right, catch up in a bit. So we're now up in Tullymore Forest Park, and it's great actually because the car park charges they were annulled during COVID times, and it looks like they have remained annulled as well. So it's always a lovely place just to come and chill out, take in the beans for a dander, and first bluebells of the season as well. So we'll go for a little bit of a dander, and as I say, it's just such a stunning morning, absolutely beautiful. And Nicola has now been caffeinated, so she should actually make some sense. But you guys know that. This little seat in the sun. And no other dog, so Beans is being well behaved for once.
For all of 5 minutes, probably.
Just realised, I think we're, well, maybe 90% into this first vlog back, and we haven't yet eaten a cake in front of you.
I did have an almond croissant for breakfast.
Yes.
Which is almost cake.
But we need to be shoving it in our mouth with you guys watching, otherwise it's not authentic. That's beautiful up here. Hello Beans. We've just been, not that this is way down in the future, but where we'd like to end up living. And I think we've said that we'd like to live by the coast, but have closer access to woodland and mountains. And I really do think that one of the only places that's going to happen is probably Scotland. But
it's so cold there.
Yeah, and Portrush is like the Bahamas.
No, but that's why I don't want to live in Portrush forever, because it's a lovely place, but it's just so cold.
Yeah, so. But I think what we're going to do, and we'll talk about all of this here in an upcoming vlog, but I think one of the things we'll do whenever we're back in the van and properly, ease off, back in the van travelling properly, is really check out some places. And certainly what we would do is rent for like 6 months or so in a place before we would buy, but that's way down in the future. plenty more cakes to have before then.
And doggies to get. Well, maybe not until we settle down.
Yes, no dogs until we settle down. Right, we shall mosey on. Beans. Squirrel. Well, good afternoon. It's actually now a couple of days after our little soiree down to Newcastle. We just actually come out to check out the bluebells in Port Glenelg Forest and realised that we hadn't recorded a little outro. Apologies, it was all just a bit random and up in the air, but we just wanted to kind of record our little first trip back. What's he up to?
No, sorry, I'm not paying attention, but Beans is trying to make a little bed.
Yeah, our first trip out. As I said, we'll come back in a future vlog. We'll come back in a future.
Hello there.
We'll come back in a future vlog and talk about what we've been up to the last 16 or so months and what our hopeful plans is. Unfortunately, one of the plans, which of course we knew was going to happen, is to do with Beans.
Beans leaves us on Sunday to go to his new home. He's going to live with a lovely lady, but
yeah,
I struggle every time they go.
It's the toughest part of doing this here. I mean, we're so thankful that we've been able to give 5 dogs a home.
It's really lucky.
But yeah, it's always tough when you have to mosey on. But he's going to be loved and he's going to have a happy life. So.
But we're going to miss him.
We are.
Your sausage man, as we call him.
I think I sung that at one point in the vlog. Right, guys. Well, again, thanks for sort of hanging on while we've been away. And as I say, we'll catch up again. I'm not sure when. It'll be in a couple of weeks' time. Maybe explaining sort of what we've been up to and what our plans are to come.
Oh, 2 days' time I'll be doing my 200th consecutive sea dip.
Yep.
So think of me in the cold.
In fact, I'll put a little bit of an outro of her in that.
Today I was in the water when a horrendous hailstorm came. I tell you what, that hurts.
I wasn't. Right. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time. And goodbye from Beans.
Bye from Beansy.
Yes. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.